Good morning, friends. Ashley Simcock here on the 11th of February. Welcome to the Daily Stoic Recovery Podcast. Hero or Nero? Our soul is sometimes a king and sometimes a tyrant. A king, by attending to what is honourable, protects the good health of the body in its care, and gives it no base or sordid command. But an uncontrolled desire, fueled, over-indulged soul is turned from a king into the most feared and detested thing, a tyrant. SENECA Moral Letters 114.24. Are you a king or are you a tyrant? Let's break this passage down. And hero or Nero? Our soul is sometimes a king and sometimes a tyrant. I agree with that, and I believe here Seneca is discussing how to differentiate when you're the kings from the tyrants, and he defines a king by attending to what is honourable and protects the health of the body in its care, and gives it no base or sordid command. So what we're saying there is that we're focused, we're bringing awareness to our inner strength, to what we control, to the control of our own emotions, negating what is happening around us, and being aware of the thoughts. Seneca's commands, I see it as the thoughts or the thought pattern that is sordid, to be attached to a desire or an indulgence of something. For example, when I was a gambling addict, I had the thoughts of, when I was watching a sports event, a snooker match, I had a thought pattern that I needed to indulge. I needed money. I needed something outside of me, money. I needed that, some sort of arbitrary thing to happen in my senses to give me permission to feel empowered. And that is, it's like a sordid command. What's Annie saying? It's a sordid command. It's you're indulging in something outside of you to feel a certain way, outside of your own powers. I think that's the point is there, is that you're relying on something happening outside of your senses to empower yourself, and that's control. And so that would be saying you're attempting to control, you're intending to control something outside of you to embody that empowerment, instead of doing what is honourable, attending to the good health of the body, and being grateful of your prison that you have, being grateful of your breaths, your movement, your senses, and being grateful of your mind, your brain, your body, all its functions. The fact you can talk, walk, read, and basically protecting that at no costs, to taking any action that could prevent that goes against that base. And it's being aware of the sordid command. It's like believing that we need something to self-preserve, but actually, as we know, humans, the main sort of thing that humans have, it's self-preservation. It's survival. It's based on survival, self-preservation, and reproduction. That is the goal of a human, or any living thing. It's self-preservation. That's the main focus. That's the number one priority inherently inside our bodies. But we can be objective about that, and we can preserve with ourselves, with our own powers, with our inner strength, rather than attempting to get strength outside of us, outside strength, to fulfill that strength. For example, politicians. Many politicians use their power to sort of fulfill their desires and indulgence, rather than just being a good person and doing good for the world. And let's continue to read. So no base inside of command, but an uncontrolled desire, fueled, over-indulged soul turns from a king into the most feared and detested thing, a tyrant. So Yates, in the book The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday, he talks about how Nero and his other Roman leaders sent away the philosophers. They cascaded them, they banished them from the towns into the oblivion, into wherever, sent them away, including Epictetus, the professor, fled as well. And there's Nero, and there's another Roman leader who sort of took over, but then Epictetus came back and became a good friend of one of the Roman leaders, and then Marcus Aurelius came to the throne, and he demonstrated his inner the inner strength, the qualities of being a good human being, through his meditations and his wisdom and the way his being. So, and he had all, and Marcus really had all the external power. He's one of the most powerful people in it at one point, but he wasn't sort of overindulgent in that. He did good. He was focused on the good, and he was focused on his inner strength. And there's many examples of how he demonstrated that. But the other way, there's other leaders who, are tyrants, and they overindulge in their power that they've been given, and they use that as an addiction, and for their addiction to it, and sordid commands, you know, they hear the sordid commands in their thoughts and they act on that, and that's how they are being. And yeah, they are tyrants. So that's the main discussion today, is separating, becoming aware of if you're a king or you're a tyrant. Are you Nero or are you a hero? Are you Nero who was acting like a maniac and murderer, and who was murdering people and sending good people away, banishing them, killing people? Or are you a hero, and do you use your inner strength, your inner capabilities? Are you focused on that instead? And yes, there's many things in the world that we can overindulge with. Money, fame, fortune, food, addictions, and social media. And we've got a lot more in the last 20-30 years. A lot more choice has been created to going down the road of overindulging in things. And yeah, that's with these websites and these platforms, with food, with alcohol, with cigarettes, with gambling, love, dating, whatever it is, the marketing is for you to overindulge in that. They want your attention. They take advantage of souls of tyrants who are in a habit of overindulging, who are not self-aware of their inner strength, and they believe their strength lies outside of them. And with the marketing, they take advantage of that. You know, you take this and you will feel better. Get this money and look at what you can have, and eat this food and you will feel better. Get all these leads, get all these clients. Wow, you'll feel amazing. But does it actually make us feel amazing? Or is it our relationship to that? Is it really helping us preserve ourselves? Which is we have to accept that is our main thing in life, to preserve ourselves. That should be our main focus. So it's preserving ourselves in an honourable way. And we have very little needs actually to preserve ourselves. But we can listen and watch all these advertisements and believe that we need lots of other things to preserve, but it's actually quite simple. It's quite a simple task. It's quite a simple yeah, I mean, it can be simple as you perceive it to be. You can believe it to be, you can make it overthink preservation, self-preservation, thinking that you need all these things, and factor of fact, it's just being still and present and being grateful for what you have now, and being, when you're in a place of a tyrant, when you're because they will come up throughout the day. You will get these desires and urges to reach for something, to in a arbitrary way that thing will make you feel better. But then it's paying attention to that, and maybe reading this quote and say to yourself, by doing this thing, am I being a king or am I being a tyrant? Am I being honourable by doing this thing? Why am I doing this thing? What feeling am I after by doing this thing? And can I actually create this feeling myself? And just surrender to that feeling. Just surrender to all these overindulgements of vices, of feeling weak and lack, feeling unworthy and in lack and in jealousy, hate and anger and worry and fear. Can we accept and surrender and accept these feelings instead of just reaching for the next thing, just running around, chasing things, acting in fear? Because self-preservation is actually quite simple if you really sit down and sit in stillness. And it's a journey. It's a daily practice. Keep going there. If you keep going there, if you keep doing it, if you keep being it, you will change your brain. You will change your emotions. You will change the way you're being. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening today. On the 11th of February. Continuing our month of desires and passions. What are your passions? What are you desiring today? And is that passion or desire within your control? And if not, what feeling are you after from that desire? Can you create that feeling yourself? Can you be that person? And can you stay away from the tyrant character? So be a good person today. Be that king. Be a king to your family. Be a king to your friends. Be a king to your clients. Be a king to your co-workers. And let's create millions and millions of kings who can discover their inner strength and their self-awareness and be aware of the vices that the tyrant inside of us, our ego, our past and our future. Can we stay away from those voices, the tyrant's voices, what telling you to, suggesting you need this, you need that. I know it's I need that to preserve myself. I need this attention. I need that money. I need that relationship. That tyrants. You hear these voices inside your head, and just surrender to it. Surrender to that voice. It's okay. It's okay. You are calm. You are strong. You are love. And it's allowed. It's allowed. These thoughts are allowed to be in your body. But you're in control. You are now. You are strength. You are a king. You are safe. Can you be safe right here in this moment when you're watching this video? If not, pay attention. What voices can you hear? What voices can you hear that's blocking your safety right now? Surrender to those thoughts. Now I'm listening now. His voice is here saying, actually you need to say the right thing, you've already told them that you're going to stop this video, but you're carrying on talking. Feel my shoulders actually. Pay attention to your body. And yeah, listen. Listen to me now. Listen to your inner strength, your safety. Silence. Listen to that silence. What's coming up? What voices can you hear? What are they telling you? Breathe into your nose and exhale. Be a space for it. Tell it it's allowed, it's allowed. These feelings are allowed to be in your body. Surrender to them without resisting to them. Sending love.